Good evening and welcome to the Radical Sim Racing World Cup European AMS Round 6 live from Road America in the United States. And this evening, guys, what an absolute epic treat of a race we've got for you this evening. Good evening, Overtake 26. Much love to you, Mr. Adam Hedgecock, as always, and Phil across the pond, and Ivan Bramer. Thank you so much. There is a poll in chat, guys. They are the top of 4 currently, so please have a vote and see who you think is going to be the winner this evening. Now, we are at Road America here, and this amazing flyby presented by Simracingcommunity.com. Please go and check them out. That would be absolutely incredible. So we're here at the Grand Prix circuit, track length 6.41 kilometers, and currently set in the city of Elkhart Lake in the US of A. Capacity open seating without capacity limitations, FIA Grade 2 circuit, and its former name was Elkhart Lake Road Races. So there you go. Currently holds the IndyCar Series, the IMSA WeatherTech Sports Series, NASCAR Cup Series, and the NASCAR Infinity, along with the GT World Challenge, FR Americas, Motor America, and the Trans Am Series as well. The Grand Prix course current track record is Alex Zanardi here in a Reynard 98L, and that was set in 1998. There's 14 corners on track, and what an absolute barnstorming evening of racing we have got for you here this evening. So the format, we do have a 60-minute practice, then we've got a 10-minute lone qualifying, and we've got a 30-minute race. The setup is fixed, the standing start, 1 fast repair, and incident limit is drive-through penalty every 15 incidents. Not that the guys should hopefully get there this evening. This track is fairly comfortable on track limits. You know, you do have to really take a lot of the grass to be able to hit the track limits there as well. So don't forget, guys, you can go follow us over on Twitter and Instagram as well at JPBroadcasting on both. So you can, much love if you can go over there and follow us. That would be absolutely incredible. In the current championship standings overall at the moment, this is how they stand. We've got Graham Brown on top with 153. Damien G in second on 148. The other Graham Brown in third on 142. And Rob Williams on 131. Now, I have put the returning Hugh Simpkins in here this week, and also Diego Iglesias. Now, the reason I put them in is Eustace is incredibly quick. He's been quick throughout and was leading the championship. If you hadn't missed a few races, he would have been there as well. And Diego Iglesias took second place last week. The winner was Graham Brown, and third place was David Rolliston. So Miles Owens is in sixth place on 123. Maren Griegic on 119. Guy Robinson 111. Vigard Helland on 103. Hugh Simpkins 102. Sandra Cabela on 97. Paul LeMay on 96, Ole Gunnar Stundrad on 93, Glenn Andres Christiansen on 81, Colin Wynn on 76, Stefan Mellis on 70, Didier Theobald on 68, David Harney on 59. So beyond them, guys, we have got Gary Truby on 51, Daniele Cascado, who's not going to be returning at the moment, still done in his shoulder in, so much love to him. And Paolo Brem as well on 40, with Diego Iglesias on 45, Jorge Martinez on 36, Tom Weston 21, Alphonse Ruiz on 19, Ola on 19, and Daniel Weston, who is Tom's brother, on 13. Now in the team championship, we got Team GB out in front on 2945, MJX Racing on 221, BSR 199, Team Slow Mo Blue 162, Tiger Team 128, Platinum Racing Team 123, Essential Racing 97, Two Brothers Racing on 93, EAD 13 on 68. Then we got Team Slow Mo Purple, in there as well on 63, and Team Sim Racing Community on 34, HRT on 19. Now, if you're wondering, guys, what the message is in chat, basically, every year the VCO Simi Awards are the iRacing equivalent to the Oscars almost, and there are categories in there for the best commentary. There's the best photo as well, you know, and Mr. Adam Hedgecock in chat does an amazing photo, so if you do get a chance, you can go and have a vote for him as well. You don't have to vote for every category, guys. You can skip it until you get to the ones that you want to vote for, because I understand there are things like best oval racer. If you you haven't got a best overall racer, there's a best other things on there as well. There's loads of different things, so you can go and have a vote on that. If you click the link in the chat, it does take you directly to the website. As I say, best photographer, I know one of us is called a Mr. Adam Hedgecock, and there is one for commentary. You know, I know somebody who does really well commentary, free broadcast on a Friday evening for the Radical Sim Racing, so you can go and have a vote for that as well. That would be absolutely incredible if you can. If you haven't already voted, please do so. As I say, you don't have to vote for every category, but you want to look out for the best photographer, and also I think it's number 8 could be the one about commentary, so you might want to go and have a look at that. But there we go, that would be absolutely incredible. As I say, there is the Twitter, there is the Instagram as well. Thank you so much for coming in. Don't forget as well, guys, if you are new here, please subscribe, turn on the bells for notifications, and don't forget to give the video a big old thumbs up, because we're pushing that 220 mark of subscribers, so that would be absolutely incredible. Stats from this season, well, Graham Brown has taken 2 pole positions this season. Damien G has taken 1. The other Graham Brown has taken 1, and Stefan Mellis has taken 1 as well. That's over the last 5 races. The fastest laps, Olegon Estonia has claimed 2. Maren Grigic 1, Damien G 1, and Graham Brown with a H has got 1 as well. So they are the current top standing guys here this evening. So please go and have a vote in the community vote as well. We will stop it after qualifying, so get your votes in if you want to have a vote for anybody you feel is gonna win. And there you go. Racing, good luck, racing team. Go Goose and Marin. Yes, Marin Grigic and you Simpkins. James get 404 when I try to vote. Really? Oh, hold on. I've just pressed the wrong button. Oh! How bizarre. Hold on 2 seconds. Let me get a quick link up for you. Not sure why that's not showing, to be honest. Here we go. I will adjust that in my... Nightbot category as well. Not quite sure why that's doing that. All right, try this one, Phil. That should be a little bit Simkins, sorry, Simkins. That's because it's you Simkins. Yeah, that's what I said, you Simkins. Poo. Oh, okay. There you go. Have a try that one. That should work. I believe it does. So you can go and have a go with that link there. That will be absolutely incredible. And also a massive shout out to Sue Weston, who's just followed over on Twitter as well. Thank you so much for that. Much appreciated for you. Are you related to Daniel and Tom? Are you Daniel and Tom's mum? I'm going to say that out loud. Possibly. Maybe. Who knows? But there you go. Coming to the last 35 minutes of 35 seconds of practice before we go into qualifying. Don't forget, we got the pros directly after this, and then at 12:50 in the morning, a little bit earlier now because due to daylight savings, we have got the Americas series. So keep posted and keep staying tuned for that one, because that's going to be absolutely amazing. Right. Simkins? Oh, Simpkins. It's always been used Simpkins. He's never corrected me, Tommy. So there we go. Right, qualifying is going to be up and running very shortly here as we go on board with Eust now. So we will have qualifying coming up as well. So much love to you. Definitely give James a vote. Nothing better than supporting an up-and-coming broadcaster. Thank you so much, Mr. Hedgecock. That's very kind of you to say. And much love as well. So don't forget Adam Hedgecock for the best photography. Because let's face it, his photography is incredible. So, you know, got to give him a vote. As we are here at Road America. And what an incredible circuit this is going to be, I think. this lends itself to absolutely amazing racing. And I saw it last night in a broadcast I did that you can go check back for the RRS. And it was absolutely insane. The battle, last lap battle, was absolutely incredible. So keep tuned for that one. I want to see how this man does this evening. Rob Williams. Now, the reason I want to see how he does is not because hashtag blushing, so you should be. Not because obviously he's a very good friend of mine, but partly because I haven't seen him on track this week. So I'm interested to see how he comes and how he deals with this. Now, he was chasing second in the championship, has dropped down. As I said, he's got internet issues and blinking all over the place. And he did drop. He's now dropped down the order. So I want to see how he gets on. But just purely out of the lack of practice he's had. So it's going to be interesting to see how he does here. Right. Here we go. Start Peru qualifying here with Rob. See him on his way round. He's got his sporting his new Castrol livery as well. Sorry, James, should have explained in the poll. It said Simkins instead of Simkin. Really? No. Oh. Oh, no. My bad. Sorry. You pronounced it right. Yeah, I thought I did, but no, sorry about that. Right, let's go on board with Mr. Williams as he comes across the line. Let's take it for a run here around Road America. This circuit is absolutely unbelievable. Anybody that's ever driven here before will tell you about it all the way. Looking for the 2 cone on the left if you can, 3 cone. Down into 4th gear he is currently at the moment. And on that run now, all the way down. I'm going to show you up his speed on the right-hand side. Into turn 3. Now we do go 3 to 5 here this evening, not because I'm counting, not because I've forgotten it, because I've forgotten the call. It's just here, America have classed that as a corner, and I don't really class that as a corner, so it should be good. So he's going to be coming down now, looking for the curbs on the right hand side. Ooh, that was a little bit early. Down through the gears he goes into second, up the hill, left-hander into 6. And on the gas once again as he goes round 7 now. Getting it, oh, he missed the apex there a little bit. Could have been a little bit closer to the curb on this run down into 8. Just about breaking out the 2 board. Down through the gears again. So he wants to really get that into second if he can through there. And then off around the carousel. So the long right-hander has got to wait to get the gas on, 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 and get it on now. Over the curb he goes, full throttle, 4th gear, 5th gear. And then up into 6th gear as he goes on around the kink. He's going to be hitting top gear now. He should get that radical into 6th. 160 plus miles an hour. Looking on the left-hand side, there's going to be a little brake marker now at the freeboard. He's going to be out through the gears, down into 3rd. He can get it into 2nd. Off around he goes now, coming down into 13. Then 13A. Then into the last corner, turn 14. Now we're going to get this long run. Here, over we go. Up through the line. The time's going to be coming in. Where will Williams be? Oh, 6th place. 6th place for Rob Williams. Diego Munio Iglesias has taken pole. Graham Brown is in 2nd. Paul LeMay is on a purple through the final sector. So let's pick up the pole as he goes across the line. What is LeMay going to do? He goes into pole. 159.428. Absolutely stellar job from him. Tom Weston as well from Simracing Community, one of our suppliers of the flyby this evening. So you can go check them out, simracingcommunity.com, for all your, basically your sim racing needs. There's articles, paint downloads, everything on there. So you should go and check that out as well. But we're going to see what Tom Weston can do as he comes across the board. Williams now goes down into 9th. It's not going to do his championship standings any good being that far down. What has Weston got under his belt? Ooh, it looks like Mr. Weston may have had an off track there. He hasn't got anything under his belt currently at the moment. But Graham Brown is purple in sector 3. The other Graham Brown is green across the board as well. So he's improving on his lap. It should be, I think this is actually his first lap voted. Thank you very much, Phil. That's much love. I hope you put Mr. Hedgecock in as photographer as well, because he does supply absolutely incredible pictures for us here on the leagues, and all the start screens are done by Adam as well. So absolutely amazing supplying the pictures there for the start screens. And we're going to go left with Graham Brown again, the purple in sector 4. This man has been on a roll this week, this season really. He's been absolutely incredible in this AM Championship. Green in sector 5. He's going to be topping the timing tower here, I think. This is going to be a top of the timing tower for Graham Brown. As he's looking at this run, there's the line there. He goes over the line. I think it's going to be under a 159.3. 158.93. Take a bow, Graham Brown. Absolutely incredible there. With a 158.93, the first man into the 158s. Maren Grigic is also going quick as well. Damien G is another one. What can Maren do? Is he's going to be looking at coming over the line as well. Ole Gunnar Sterndrad is there. Gary Truby. Tom Weston again is improving. He's green across the board. Let's see how he gets on through the last remaining part of the circuit. He's got the tricky left-hander of 13. Then he's got 13A, and then he's running down into 14. Yes, I did. Thank you very much. There you go, Mr. Hedgecock. We'll get there. See us both there in the nomination evening. That would be absolutely incredible. Let's hope we do, as it's now going up the hill in Road America with Tom Weston. What has Tom got under his belt? Oh, 13th. 2 minute .63. The other Graham Brown has got purple and 3 greens. What is he going to do as he comes over the line as well with 2:38 left on the clock? Here comes Graham Brown. Oh, he may have had an off track. There's no improvements from Brown. I think he got an off track. And there's no improvements from that man. Currently he's from Scotland, down in 14th place. The other Graham Brown again has gone purple in sector 4. Stefan Mellis is running greens. Miles Owen, Hugh Simpkins and Sandra Capella. They're all running greens there as well. So we'll try and keep an eye on some of this and see how, oh, he's down, he's down. So let's pick up on this one of Sandra Capella. Let's see how he does. He's come from the left-hander, 13B. Or 13A that actually is, and then round 14 we go. I'm going to keep an eye on Graham's time. We did a 158.93 last time out. So what is he going to do as he comes across the board? 158.72. He's improved again. He's improved again, and Sergio Capella has got 5 greens, 6 greens. It's going to be his first lap out. What is Sergio Capella going to do? He pops it in 11th. Colin Wynn bangs it up into 4th place as well. Damien G has got a purple in, well, had a purple in sector 5. What has Damien G got? Has he broken the 158s? No, he did not. 159. Paul LeMay managed to break the 158 or 158.87. For them guys, Stefan Mellis is now out on track. Let's see how Stefan gets on as well. But boy, oh boy, has there come some quick times here this evening. And what an absolute amazing qualifying so far. 158.72, 158.87, literally split by 0.15 of a second. Absolutely incredible. 0.15 of a second. Absolutely flying for these guys. Stefan Mellis has got a bit orange, unfortunately. Graham Brown, as he's coming across the line, picked up purple in sector 4. Where did he put himself on the grid? He's put himself up into 7th, the Scotsman. Up into 7th for Graham Brown. Paolo Brem has returned this week as well. He is currently down in 16th. He's got 2 greens under his belt at the moment. Miles Owens going a little bit quicker. Let's see what Miles can do from Platinum Racing there as well. So Platinum Racing team here with Miles Owens. 2 greens, 2 yellows. Let's see what he can do across the last sector. So hopefully he will do a good, oh, it's green again. 3 greens, 2 yellows, and that is the end of qualifying. So let's see the grid for tonight's race. So we've got Graham Brown in the first position, Paul LeMay in second, Didier Thurbolt in third, Diego Iglesias fourth, Colin Wynn fifth, Damien G sixth, Graham Brown, the Scotsman Graham Brown in seventh, Maren Grigic eighth, Rob Williams down in ninth, Hugh Simpkins 10th, Glenn Andre Christensen 11th, Ole Gunnar Stenstrad in 12th place. Why is it not moving? Come on. There we go. Sandra Cabela 13th, Guy Robinson 14th, Miles Owens 15th, Paolo Brem 16th, Tom Weston 17th, Stefan Mellis 18th, Gary Truby 19th, Rafael Blanco 20th, Kettle Larson and David Harney, ignore them, they will not be on the grid. So David Harney actually should be, to be fair, but Kettle Larson will not. Slight miscommunication that seems to happen every now and then. Evening, James Boy. Evening, Mr. Hutchinson. How are you? Henning Egg, evening, gents. Oh my, close and fast grid. Yep, absolutely flying it here this evening with Graham Brown out in first place. So there we go. If you are late to the party and see the VCO Simmons, guys, if you can go and check that out, that would be absolutely amazing, where you can vote for best photographer, Adam Hedgecock, best commentator and broadcaster is on there as well. We've got 4 lights, 5 lights. Here we go, we are away. Oh, Graham Brown got an amazing start. Paul LeMay did not. There was spinning coming out of Paul LeMay's tyres, and it was literally spin, 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 spin. And unfortunately for Paul LeMay, has now dropped him all the way down the order, currently down in 9th place. Dreadful start for Paul LeMay. An amazing start for Graham Brown. Look at this. Absolutely incredible start from Graham Brown. Maren Grigic and Diego Iglesias are having a little tussle further back as well. So these are going to be interesting to see how this fight materializes going down the Marine Straight. And I can tell you now, if it stays like this, there's disaster at turn 5. And that isn't me being a pessimist, but watch. This is how it's going to be. Colin Wynn's going to be coming up the inside. That is currently Didier Thurbolt going off as well. So Didier taking a little bit of a diver off to the side of the track. And Colin Wynn now slots in 5th place. So absolutely incredible start at the moment. There are the gaps. Up to Iglesias, 3G, 4 Grigic, 5 Christensen, 5 Stenstrad, down 6 LeMay. He got such a bad start. Literally, there was just full smoke, and it all was just going horribly wrong for Paul LeMay there currently as well. Miles Owens is now in the pits, and this is why. This is with Tom Weston. Miles Owens jumped straight into the pits there as well. Go Miles, Monix, unfortunately. Oh, contact with Colin Wynn. Contact with Colin Wynn. Is that you, Simpkins or Maren Grigic? Oh, massive pile up. Absolutely huge. Everybody's involved. Huge pile up down the straight. Incredible. Rob Williams, Didier Thurbolt, Guy Robinson, Hugh Simpkins, Glenn Andre Christensen, Maren Grigic, all involved in that one. And that is literally just wiped out half of the field. And we need to have a look back at that, because it started here with Glenn Christensen, I believe. Can we get out from beneath the trees? No. That's really poor. I'm sorry about that. I'll have another look at it here. Oh, Big Bird coming back onto the track. And around he goes, and then it's just one massive pile-up. Williams involved in everything there as well. And Glenn Christensen. So we have currently got, and I'm not going to lie to you when I say this, Tom Weston, Didier Thurbolt, Maren Grigic, Hugh Simpkins, Glenn Andre Christensen, Sandra Capella, Guy Robinson, Miles Owens in the pits. So there is the queue of people. Rob Williams is still going. What sort of effect that has had on his car, I do not know. But we've got 2, 4, 6, 8 cars in the pits. Unbelievable there as well. So I might be a little late off here, but it seemed like a few were a little light on the brakes there. Colin Wynn. Not entirely sure. We'll have a look back at your incident, but I was just looking back at the mega crash that happened after that. And I believe it may have been Maren Grigic. Trying to see where you went off originally. It was here for you. Ah, such a poor view. Hold on. So this is, oh, tagged from behind. And then he just comes back into the middle of the pit, into the middle. And then every man and his dog there, Maren Grieget, doing more rotations than a diving board diver, I'll tell you that much. Is just going around rapidly there as well. And I think it's just Maren Grieget into the back of Colin Wynne, and that started off the whole process. But I tell you what, out of that, Williams is now up into 10th. What sort of car he's got underneath him, only time will tell as we go down the straight. Let's have a look at the dashboard on the right-hand side to see what Williams has got. Has he got full speed? That's the question. Fifth gear for Mr. Williams. Can he get this car up into 6th will be the question. Just about. Down through the gears he goes. Diego Iglesias here battling away with Damien G. Damien G's got about half a second, gone out to 0.8 at the moment. Let's see, I want to see if we can get on the nose cone of Maren Grieget. Okay. Fair one. That was just straight into the back, and then it was just a straight force pile up going down the straight. I guess people didn't appreciate the yellow flag or brake, but look at that. What an absolute carnage of a race that has turned out to be, and unfortunately all these people in the pits. Paul LeMay chasing down Ola Gunnar Stendrad. Was there a jump start? Not that I saw. I didn't see a jump start. I saw Paul LeMay get a very slow one. Not going to lie there, but unfortunately here, Hugh Simpkins has also had a little bit of an off track at the moment, and he's off at the side of the circuit as well. So Hugh Simpkins not having a good time of it. There is Hugh's car number 77, chasing down Maren Grieget, his teammate currently in 13th, 12th and 13th. Really, I got tagged off the line. Okay, let's have a look from your point of view. After start, there you are. No, Damien G just got an absolute barnstormer of a start. Paul LeMay was going very, very slowly. Unfortunately, did not. I don't know if Damien G expected you to go and what happened, but that was kind of the verdict of it. It looked like Damien G just got an absolutely stellar start, mate, on that one, I think, from that perspective. So Ola Gunnar Stendrad is slowly dropping Paul LeMay, and Hugh Simpkins is slowly climbing in to Maren Grieget. The guys from MJX Racing here tonight. Let's see how this one all pans out. These guys are battling down. What a cracking start then. Wowza. Yeah, he just got an absolute barnstormer, I think, on that one, Colin. And just managed to make it through, unfortunately. But, yeah, the rest of it after that was a little bit... If you feel like it's a wrong move, report to Sanjo, speak with the person directly, not for real. This is also true. Obviously, there are protests. You can go and protest as well. Gary Truby climbing all over the back of Paolo Brem. He's got this gap down to about 0.4 seconds as we go into the last 22 minutes of this one as well. Ola Gunnar Stendrad, Paul LeMay's closing down. I think the draft is kind of helping and pulling Paul back up. Paul, after his absolute dreadful start there, kind of has got himself a little bit back. Now, Ola Gunnar here is up 9 places, so an absolute cracker from him so far. Managed to stay out of the trouble and is now currently up 9 places. So there we go, Ola Gunnar Stendrad. That was a rocket. It was absolutely. Damien G just got an absolute barnstormer. As we see, 58.822 from Brown. Graham Brown, I think, is going to have this one away unless he does something miraculously or stupid, really. I think Graham Brown is just going to absolutely run away with this. It's got a gap of about 3.2 seconds at the moment. So we just have to see how this one pans out. But at the moment, he is absolutely flying. Gary Truby's into the pits. Not entirely sure why that situation would be. but he is going down the pit lane currently, so poor Gary Truby there. Hopefully he's not picked up anything. There is Gary. Is he going to stop or is he coming straight through? Tootling down, he's going to stop, I believe. So Gary Truby there going into the pits. Olegona got Diego Iglesias 3 seconds up the road. He's got Paul Graham Brown a further 6.6 up the road as well. And Rob Williams is now up into 9th place. So Williams in 9th currently at the moment. So there we go. So here we go, last 20 minutes on the clock. This is one of your closest battles on track currently at the moment. Paul LeMay and Olegana Stensrad. LeMay trying to close up to the back. That is David Guy Robinson in front of us, so that isn't anybody within the race scenario. You can see the people from the lap down on the left-hand side, they are blue. Obviously, Rafael Blanco is not in the session, and neither is Kettle Larson either. So them guys are not here, but Colin Wynn is your last remaining runner, 19 cars on track, and Colin went out on the 3rd lap due to an absolutely extraordinary pile-up and also some over-exuberant manoeuvres from Marin Grigic there, which unfortunately put Colin into the barrier. So Colin Wynn there, unfortunately losing positions out of this race, but Olegana up 9 currently as well. Hugh Simpkins, Didier Theobald and Marin Grigic are coming very close together, and should be an interesting battle within the next minute or so, I should think. Right. 2 guys from MJX here. And we've got Graham Brown winning the poll with 61% of the votes. Hugh Simpkins on 30, Rob on 7. Diego Iglesias unfortunately did not get any votes this season. So there we go. Yeah, Graham Brown got an absolute barnstorming start. I'm not going to sort of lie. Between him and Damien G, they were like absolute rockets off the line. And as I say, Stensrad here up 9, but he's not going to have it easy for the last 18 minutes. I'll tell you that much. The interesting thing would be to see if he's pushed too hard and ruined his tyres early on, because if he's done that, then he's going to be under pressure from LeMay coming up to the last few laps, I think. Don't forget, we got a lap time of 1:58.82, so it's not like it's a short lap. You know, it's quite a long lap here. So in the next 18 minutes, they're going to clear about nearly 9 laps. Obviously, quick maths, 9 times 2, 18. You know what I mean? So excuse me if I am wrong, but I think that's roughly the maths and calculations. So it's still, LeMay's still got time. It depends on how much pressure. As we can see there, that is Iglesias in front of him, taking a little bit of a diver. The gap's now come down to 2.6. There, he ran over the grass in turn 14 and is now down to 2.6 seconds here tonight. Paul LeMay is right beside us. Paul LeMay is right beside us. Paul LeMay is in front. Paul LeMay from Two Brothers Racing makes the jump over the team slow-mo of Stensrad. Can LeMay get him back? That's going to be the question. Stensrad and May there. You can see it over the last 4 laps. We got May ahead for 1, Stensrad ahead of 2, and then May pulled out 3 attempts as these guys are going down into turn 5. Nothing to in. Stensrad got a lot better exit there. I thought he was almost going to make contact. He's coming up the hill of 6. Round the left-hander. Oh, they're still fighting this one yet, gentlemen, and as we get ladies, as we go down now, coming down into the top of the circuit, into turn 8, the left-hander. How is this going to be able to materialize here this evening? There's your sector times. Stensrad. May is quicker over the 3 sectors by about nearly half a second. That's why the gap's gone out to 0.6 at the moment. what are we going to be expecting here? Sector 5, look at that. May is quicker again. He's pulled out another 1/10. I think this is May opening up the gap now. He's got that SR10 full power, and he's opening up the gap on Stensrud. Stensrud's just slowly losing time there. I think it's interesting to see that Graham Brown was in the background. There is a Graham Brown. I want the other Graham. He's chasing down Tom Weston at the moment. Tom, obviously, again, another one involved in that big old pile up there. And then there was lots of cars in front. Truby, Griegel, Simpkins, Owens, Robinson, Weston, Christensen, and a lot of cars involved in that one. Didier Thurbo has unfortunately had an incident and he's gone straight into the pits. Sergio Capella is another man that's gone into the pits as well. Here's Capella. Oh, that's down in turn 1. Oh, unfortunately for Mr. Capella there, he is in the barrier. So let's see what happened to Didier Thurbo. He's running in to the right-hander, Canada corner, turn 12. Oh, barrier. There's a lot of over-acceleration this evening, I'm not going to lie. And these guys are going into barriers. They're making the use of the track safety aspects. They're making sure they are all safe and all the barriers are working correctly this evening here. And Paul LeMay has opened up nearly 7 attempts and has done an absolute stellar job clearing off from Stensrud as quickly as he possibly can. Stensrud's using the draft and pulling him in. LeMay from Two Brothers Racing. Paolo Brem has unfortunately had another incident. Brem's still running currently, but Williams behind him has got a good old gap, so he should be all right, up and running. So we'll have to see how this one works out for these guys here this evening. But Paul LeMay, Stensrud, Brown on a 158.809. Iglesias 159.858, 159.255, 2533. LeMay and Stensrud are both closing down on the current guy in front, which is Daniel Iglesias. So LeMay absolutely doing a stellar job. There is Iglesias in front of him at the moment. Iglesias 6 tenths slower, 3 tenths, 7 tenths. He's losing time. He's losing time faster than Justin Timberlake did in the film. I'll tell you that one. And he's running down now. Rob Williams went off track. Has come back on track, still in 9th place at the moment for Williams. But Iglesias is under pressure. He's under so much pressure at the moment. He's got to be feeling it as these guys are just getting closer and closer. 1.6 seconds now. .6 seconds. Oh, is it going to keep coming down? 1.5. LeMay is flying. LeMay is absolutely flying. He's got the bit between his teeth. You can see Iglesias there as we go around the kink, coming down into turn 12 now. Canada corner, we're on the left-hand side. We're going to stay left. We've got Stensrud behind about 1.2. We're safe for a minute. We're good. Hit our braking marker. And away we go. That's Miles Owens in the barrier on the left-hand side there as he went flashing past us as we're on board with Paul LeMay. 1.5 seconds now. Iglesias is under pressure and LeMay is loving it. He is eating him alive currently at the moment. 1.3. 11 minutes remaining and LeMay has got 1.3 seconds to recover over Iglesias. He pulled out another half a second. Half a second for Paul LeMay. Oh, they're going to be coming soon. They are coming soon. Paul LeMay and Iglesias here. 1.1. It's going to be below a second. It's going to be below a second before we get down into turn 5. Here we go. nearly, but look at this. LeMay has just driven the socks off this SR10 over the last 4 laps, and he's pulled literally nearly 2 seconds out of Iglesias, and he's still going down into turn 8, currently on the right hand side. There is Iglesias in front of us. Get it hooked up, Paul, get it hooked up, and away he goes. Out, under, ooh, nearly under a second we went. Just dipped under it, we put our toe in the water, and now we've just gone back into deeps, but now we're back in again. We've got our trunk out goggles and our snorkel on, and we are in the water now, chasing down Iglesias. You can hear the shark music. Dun-dun, 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 dun. Paul LeMay, as we're coming round Canada corner now. There's Iglesias. He's on the boat, sitting there comfortably sipping cocktails. Paul LeMay's in the water. 3,600 pieces of ivory in the shark's mouth, and it's all led by Paul LeMay. LeMay now, still chasing down 7 tenths. Here we go. We're going again, 6 tenths. It's coming down. 1:58.903, another 7 tenths pulled out of Iglesias. Nobody can tell me Paul LeMay does not deserve this podium spot currently at the moment. Down into turn 3 we go. We're going to be looking at getting it hooked up. Iglesias has got to be feeling the pressure. It's under pressure. He's got to be under that pressure at the moment from, here we go, look at it. Look at it, the looming tube rubber. LeMay now coming on the right hand side. He's going to make that move. Oh, he slots in down into turn 5. But Paul LeMay, Diego Iglesias is coming. It's got the roar of the SR10. We're down to 4 tenths. Look at him behind us. The blue, gold, red and white of Paul LeMay. 2 tenths now. Coming into turn 8, we're going to go left. And then we got the long looping carousel. Has Iglesias shot his tyres? Because he is all over the place, and LeMay's down to 3 tenths. Here we go. 3 tenths now from Paul LeMay. I'm expecting to see the red, white and blue of LeMay even closer by the end of this on this way down Canada corner. 2.5 tenths, 2.6. Here he comes to 1 tenth. LeMay's just got to get it hooked up now because he's going to be going very, very shortly. Round 13, here we go, which is the left-hander, the looming tube rubber racing of Paul LeMay, chasing down Diego Iglesias. Oh, Diego got it a little bit wrong. Here we go, number 27 is going to go left now. Down the straight, Iglesias, Paul LeMay on the left, Iglesias on the right-hand side. It's going to be job done. It's going to be LeMay down into turn 1. He's got to slot in front, take his nose off. There we go, and it's Paul LeMay through and done and dusted. Can he hold it? Down into turn 5. That's going to be the interesting thing now. Can he hold this run down the marine sweep? Can LeMay do this? What an absolute incredible drive from Paul LeMay. He's got Iglesias closing right up now. Coming down into turn 5, we're going to be hard on the brakes. LeMay's defended that inside line absolutely beautifully. Absolutely beautifully by LeMay. He's off round 6 and 7. Went down into turn 8 now, the left-hander. You've got to admit, guys, that was an absolute stellar job by Paul LeMay. Pulled in nearly 3 seconds and over the last few laps, over the last 5 laps, absolutely barned it, and has now got himself into 2nd place. What an absolute incredible drive by Paul LeMay. Completely deserving of that podium and that 2nd step, I'll tell you that much. He's got the gap down to about 3.9 on Graham Brown now. No way is he going to have enough time to catch the ever-flying Brown. He's got it down to 3.6, 3.5. Oh, LeMay, if he didn't have that bad start, where would he have been right at the beginning of this race? This could have been an absolute epic battle. Absolutely epic. Incredible. Down the start finish straight we go. 5:50 on the clock. Down into turn one. Places out on the right. 3.7 up front. Just manages to avoid that run. Can he hold him again down into 5? That's going to be the question. Oh, he spits up dirt. There's LeMay so trying so hard. Tom Weston and Miles Owens are side by side, currently going down into turn 3. Weston sprue on Owens. Is Miles Owens going to be looking at coming back? Down turn 5, he's gone left. Here we go, Miles Owens on the right, Weston on the left-hand side. Oh, Eva Owens? Huh? Yeah. Oh. Miles. Oh, Miles Owens. I'm not entirely sure what happens down into turn 5, to be fair. It looks like Owens just, well, he backs well off. So there we go. LeMay's opened up 0.7 of a second. 3.2 to Brown now. Pulled 8.8 over that last lap. 0.8 down to 3 seconds. Hugh Simpkins, that was off track. That wasn't Brown, but I'll tell you what, the gap's come down to 2.5. 2.4. Use the draft. 2.3. Oh, Paul LeMay. This is going to be literally nip or tuck if he's going to make this. 2.4 seconds. Pulled out 1.6 over that last lap, guys. Come on, give some love in chat here for Paul LeMay. He is done, and it's, well, an incredible job. He tried to catch Graham Brown, and he's got the gap down to 2.3. Graham Brown's on the left-hand side. Don't forget, he was about 6.6 back. So, you know, oh, yowzers. Iglesias there, wet in hot. It was hotter than an hot cross bun on that one. Absolutely Paul. 2.2, 2.1. I think I'm sitting here nail biting, right? Because I'm not entirely sure if he's going to get it. He's down to nearly to 2 seconds, and he's going to have, if they can get along across that line, he'll have one more lap. One more. But it's whether or not they're going to clear the next 30 seconds here as well. And if he does that, then we're going to have one more lap of this nail biting action with Paul LeMay. 2.1, 2. Oh, 2 seconds. I don't think they're going to do it. I think this could actually be 2 minutes. He's got to get across the line on a 1:58. I don't think he's going to get it. I don't think he's going to get it. White flag. White flag's out. This is it for LeMay. It's all or nothing. The white flag is out. And they've taken the white flag. It's down to 1.92. Brown looks like he's quicker in the last few sectors. Yeah, Brown was quicker in sector 1. Gap's back out to 2.2. I don't think he's going to get this, and I don't mean that in any disrespectful way. I'm just wondering what LeMay could have done if he'd not had that really bad start. If he hadn't dropped that really bad start right at the beginning, this would have been a classic, an absolute classic of a race here from these absolute warriors in these cars. And it's just overly impressive what Paul Lemay has managed to achieve here tonight, because I think anybody can give him props. The amount of time he's pulled back on Graham Brown, and he's pulled back so much, so much on Graham Brown. Yeah, it's back out at 2.3. I'm wondering if Brown was kind of just managing his tyres, but I tell you what, props off to Lemay. Absolutely props off. Saved by the bell. Paul on a mission, mate. He did amazing. He pulled out 6 seconds. He pulled out 3 seconds to Iglesias behind him, and he's just taken out a further nearly 2.5 over Brown up front as well. Lemay is... Mate, I cannot give the superlatives of what Paul Lemay had done. Absolutely incredible. But here comes Graham Brown. Graham Brown will be taking the victory. Paul Lemay in second as he comes across the line now. There's Graham Brown, winner of the AMS. Paul Lemay in second place, and Diego Iglesias is in third. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Brown comes across the line in fifth, G in sixth. Damien G there as well. 15th place, Glenn Christensen behind him. He's going to finish as well. That is Glenn. 7th is Stefan Mellis. Imagine having the other 8 cars in the mix as well. Oh, mate, it would have been unbelievable. Miles Owens, Didier Thurbo, Sandra Cabela, Colin Wynn. Oh, mate, it would have been absolutely amazing. Paolo Brem, next one across the line in 8th. Comes across the line in 8th place. Williams in 9th, of course, caught up in all the calamity and the drama that went on at the beginning, that big pile-up. And Marin Grigic further down the order. Gary Truby looks like he's just taking a divert on the grass. He has. So Marin Grigic will come across the line in 10th place. See you later, guys. You're not watching the pros. Oh, mate, the pros is going to be insane if this is anything to go by. I'll tell you that one. So stay tuned for the pros. We will be coming up with these. We're just waiting for these guys to get across the line. And the last finisher is Gary Truby, coming around turn 14. Got to eat at some time and digest before US. Mate, sit, put it on the TV. You can eat your dinner and watch it at the same time. Gary Truby, see you later, buddy. You take care. All right, so here are the race results. You got to admit, that was just epic. Absolutely epic. Graham Brown in first place by 2.5 seconds in the end over Paul Lemay. Diego Iglesias in third there. Ole Gunnar Stenstrad in fourth. Graham Brown fifth. Damien G sixth. Stefan Mellis is in seventh. Paolo Brem eighth. Robert Williams in ninth. Marin Grigic 10th. Gary Truby in 11th. Hugh Simpkins in 12th. Guy Robinson 13th. Tom Weston 14th. Glenn Christensen 15th. Miles Owens 16th. Didier Thurbo 17th. And Sandra Capella down in 18th place. Colin Wynn in 19th, and Colin is the last of the finishers here this evening because Kettle Larson, Rafael Blanco and David Harney did not finish this race. And wow, that was just unbelievable. Let's have a quick chat with Graham Brown this evening, your victor here at Road America in the AMS overall. Graham, congratulations there, buddy.
Cheers, James. Thank you very much.
Okay, Paul Lemay, you were almost a flailing fish. Paul was a shark, and he was closing you down at an absolute rapid rate, mate. I tell you what, should watch it back. He absolutely was flying. Did you worry at any point? Because he got the gap down at one point below 2 seconds, mate.
Yeah, I was just managing the gap, to be honest. I thought just try and keep your tyres in check. Don't do anything silly. Keep an eye on the gap. I saw him getting close, and then the last lap I had to put my foot down. But yeah, he was getting quite close. He was pretty quick. Even in practice, he was the quickest out of the lot of us.
It was absolutely flying. So you were managing the tyres?
Yeah, I got to about 11, 12 laps in, and they started to feel a bit off, so I thought just take the pace down. I think at that point I had a 6-second gap, so I just thought, yeah, I can just manage the tyres, just let them cool down and let everyone else burn theirs out. So if it does come down to the final laps, I know my tyres will be fresher.
Yeah, you got an absolutely barnstorming start as well, straight off the bat there, mate. I'm not going to lie, you flew away like an absolute rocket.
Yeah, I think Paul had a bad start.
Mate, he went down. I tell you what, he went down faster than my McDonald's. I'll tell you that much. He dropped down 6 places, mate. He was gone. He just plummeted. There was a big pump of wheel spin and a whole load of smoke from Paul and me.
Yeah, I saw some smoke and I thought, that looks like Paul.
Yeah.
So, but fair play to him for getting back up so quick.
Yeah, it would have been great to see you two back at the front if Paul got away cleanly. I tell you that much. I think it would have been an absolute epic battle. But look, buddy, congratulations on your win here at Road America. Is there anyone you want to give a shout out to before you leave the booth tonight?
Give a shout out to Paul LeMay because he was just absolutely flying tonight. So yeah, well done, Paul.
Onwards and upwards to Monza next week, Graham. So we'll look forward to seeing you there.
Brilliant. Catch you next week.
Take care. And I need to bring this man in. I need to have a chat with him. The Shark was just unbelievable. Paul, what a drive to come back.
Thank you, mate.
From an absolute, just smoke and tyre spin off the line to drop 6 places, I think it was, and then work your way back through. Dude, you were flying.
I gave it everything, mate. I've got to thank my son Ruben for the messy start because he came into the room just as I was about to start, and I ended up letting both clutches out, got loads of wheel spin, so I'm blaming him for the bad start.
I do that all the time, mate. When I'm not ready for a broadcast, I blame the kids. Yeah, I mean, why not? You know what I mean? If we can't blame the little blighters for something, we might as well blame them for us getting it all wrong. But dude,
that's right, mate.
You know, after that, mate, you were like hot knife through butter. It was incredible.
Yeah, I just pushed as hard as I could. I just did every lap flat out, and just pushed and pushed and pushed. I knew I couldn't catch Graham, but I thought maybe I can get past Diego and snatch second. I just gave it everything, mate.
Mate, you definitely did give it everything, and you definitely did deserve that second place, bro. If you listen to it back,
thank you.
I do apologise. I think I called you a shark and even sung the shark music at one point. But, you know, Abid, what can I say?
Yeah, well, I really enjoyed the race, and looking forward to the next one.
Yeah, onwards and upwards to Monza there, buddy. Anyone you want to give a shout out to before you leave the booth this evening?
My son Ruben.
No,
he's a good lad.
Not for the right reason either, but yeah, big shout out to Ruben there, who will come into the pits, into the room right at the point that Dad was letting out clutches. I got a big dose of wheel spin and smoke. But look, mate, I honestly thought, I got to be honest, I sat here and honestly thought you were going to get Graham. Even they were in chat, they were putting nail biter in chat because you were just getting closer and closer and closer and closer. Got the gap down below 2 seconds. I spoke to Graham. The funniest thing about that was Graham was like, yeah, I was just managing the gap. I was like, oh, got it.
Yeah, he was. I think he's just got it now. You know, he's driving so well this season. Yeah. He really is. So he's a notch above me, but I'll keep trying. Don't you worry.
Yeah, absolutely, buddy, as well. So much love to you, and look forward to seeing you next week.
And you, mate. See you soon.
Bye.
Take care.
Right, guys, that is it from this one. I'm going to have to love you and leave you and jump out as soon as possible because the pros have started and I do need to get in there as well. But thank you so much again, and I'll look forward to seeing you over in the pros very, very shortly. If you're not over there already, here's the link. Go and jump over and you will see me again here for the pros from Road America. But right now, guys, all that's going to be left for me to say, I'll hopefully see you all soon.